A local radio station is marking a special anniversary next month. KMAQ in Maquoketa will turn 60 years old on August 26th.
Not bad. One man has been there since day one. Local 4's Tahir Rahman sat down with Dennis Voy about how he got to the station and why he keeps it running decades later. That makes it into tonight's Community Spotlight on Maquoketa.
If you live in Maquoketa,
some cooler weather also today,
or have ever tuned into their airwaves,
don't forget that the St. Louis Cardinals get back into action tonight.
Chances are you've heard this voice.
I'm Dennis Voy.
Because Dennis Voy has been here.
KMAQ Country Radio in Maquoketa, Iowa.
Working these boards.
Serving eastern Iowa since 1958.
Since 1958.
I was here 1 week before the station went on the air.
Dennis was 19 years old when he came to KMAQ.
I read where there was a new radio station being built in Maquoketa, and I sent a letter of application and another letter and made a little visit to the owner's place, and finally I got the job.
And told his mom he was opting out of the University of Wisconsin.
Told her I'm going down to Maquoketa and I'm going to see how I like it, and after I get some experience I'll come back up here to Wisconsin.
But 1 year turned into 7.
There was an opportunity in 1965 to buy the station, and with the help of my parents I was able to scratch up some down payment and bought the station.
And 7 turned into a few more.
60 years later, I'm still here.
Although there have been some hitches in the frequency of time,
finding it quite different today to try and keep up with new technology. So it's an extra challenge that we're meeting here at KMAQ.
The core of his job keeps Dennis coming back.
There's always something new every day. And when we come to work in the morning, you just never know what's going to happen.
And in a world that's constantly changing, he says people can always find comfort in small-town radio.
Even though they can get some of these things through other media, it's still pretty easy to turn that radio on. It costs you nothing to have that service.
And whether it be Dennis's daily report online or daily interview program on the air, Dennis hopes to be part of that community comfort for a few more years yet.
I may be here 5 years from now, or maybe longer, but as long as I'm able to do it, I think I will.
Tahir Rahman.
All for you here on KMAQ Radio.
Local 4 News.
95.1 FM and 1320 AM Maquoketa.
I wonder how that conversation with his mom went all those years ago when he says he was dropping out of college. It worked out, but...
It worked out for him. I'm sure he's got some great stories.
Yeah, definitely.
She probably said, you know, it's Maquoketa, right? I love that line. What do you call it? Maquoketa? That's like great.
I'm sure he learned quickly the first time he said it wrong over the air.
Absolutely. And think about all the people who've grown up in Maquoketa. I mean, that voice has to be familiar to